Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Tonight on the Channel 2 News, an early morning accident on Middle Road results in the death of a Gualarai man. Also tonight, school starts tomorrow. How will the kids get there? Construction meets education. And digging is dangerous work. Experts are here to reinforce digging safely. In sports, a basketball family brings an infectious spirit to some up-and-coming hoopsters. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found a way to get my life back on track. Recognizing my addiction was the first step towards my recovery. But that is not always easy living in the CNMI. It was hard for me to avoid things that triggered my addiction. I needed to change my routine. There were some good days and some bad days. But with the love and support from my friends and family, I never gave up. I found my path, and I continue to walk it every day. Find the path that works for you.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of the CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
ご注文はお決まりですか?
The McNuggets of chicken.
I haven't had a Big Mac in a long time.
How many filet-o-fishes did you eat? That's over several months, Ryan.
Quiero un McFlurry.
In Puerto Rico, a McFlurry it's called a Señor Flurry.
2 golden menus.
Wonderful crew at McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. They're McDonald's. I'm McDowell's.
Are you gonna order something?
Tragedy this morning on the streets of Saipan as an elderly Filipino man was killed on Middle Road after being struck by a red SUV in an auto pedestrian accident. Police say the call came in at 5:53 a.m. That's 8 minutes prior to sunrise. The victim, a 67-year-old Filipino man, a Gualarai resident who was crossing the road. Police say the area the man was hit in did not have a marked crosswalk. Police are investigating whether speed was a factor in the deadly accident. Fred Sato, the DPS PIO, said this afternoon that traffic investigators will measure the skid marks from the vehicle. They'll look at the damage on the vehicle and conduct interviews with witnesses as they produce a report. Local resident tells KSPN the man is a watch repairman and was crossing the street to wash his clothes at the laundromat. Police have not yet released his name. DPS says the vehicle was traveling northbound on the inner lane. The speed limit in that area is 35 miles per hour. We will bring you more on this story as the information is released. School starts tomorrow, and getting there is going to be a little more difficult than usual. Traffic expected to be a major issue this school year, as many of Saipan roads are under construction.
The project actually starts just north of the Hobwood Junior High School, and it ends at AK intersection. This is for phase 2.
Phase 3 and Phase 4 continue north on Beach Road up to American Memorial Park.
We have 3 major schools that is affected. We have Oliai Elementary School, MHS, and Mount Carmel. There are also a smaller school, a Saipan community that's along the Beach Road in CK that is affected as well.
I know Hopwood is beyond the construction zone, but it will be affected because that's a majority of our students are starting from Garapan down that way. So, and then we also have them returning to full day. So you're gonna have everyone now going all at one time in the morning and afternoon.
GPPC is the contractor that is building those phases of road. Here's their health and safety manager.
We anticipate this heavy traffic, this inconvenience, and we request the public to help us along the way.
I extend my comments that the general public please cooperate with us. We want the construction road to end, but it's going to take a while. We've been getting, issues regarding those lights, the safety cones, removing of those signs. But please, the community, I ask of you to help our construction to move forward, progress. And I know it's an inconvenient, but at the same time, we got to fix our roads for safety as well.
Henry Bautista is a highway engineer for DPW.
We know that the average daily traffic here is about more than 30,000. So this is already anticipated during the start of the project or during the planning stage. So we just ask the public to follow the signs, the traffic control signs. Just run 15 miles per hour. You will pass that portion which is traffic congested in maybe 10-15 minutes.
DPW says it continues to be a work in progress and they will need to work further on traffic controls and safety procedures.
We are looking at signages, and these signages are movable, obviously. That will give the driving community advance notice that 300 feet ahead, one lane is closed. The project does have a timeline of, I believe, a little under a year from now, next June.
That school bell is going to ring tomorrow morning. For MHS this year, it will ring at 9 a.m.
If we need to make adjustments as we go along, we are more than capable of doing so in order to alleviate traffic. So I wouldn't say that this is final. It will be very dynamic.
Safety in the workplace and a new partnership between the Northern Marianas Technical Institute, CNMI Department of Labor, and OSHA began today with a conference at the Crown Plaza. NMTI is committed to providing training courses around safety.
Through the Alliance, the organizations will use available injury, illness, and hazard exposure data when appropriate to help identify areas of emphasis for Alliance awareness.
This conference promises to offer a comprehensive and holistic perspective on safety.
Tim Asaivao is the CNMI project manager for OSHA.
Majority of the workers in CNMI are not from the U.S., and being a U.S. territory, we must adhere to U.S. federal regulations. So in the field, a lot of things that we see they're not doing it on purpose. It's because they are they're unaware and not educated on what the correct actions are to do.
Layla Staffler is the Secretary of Labor.
We all know that having a safer work environment ensures fair treatment and increases retention, especially for a very hard-to-fill workforce. For employers, following OSHA standards will lead to greater productivity and financial benefits because everyone knows that it's very hard to find qualified and skilled workforces right now. And investing in safety in your workforce is a priceless return on investment that every employer should consider.
Topics include risk assessment, hazard mitigation, and psychological well-being. One of the biggest safety factors that OSHA is paying specific attention to in the NMI and also the rest of the U.S. mainland is fall protection.
It's one of the leading causes, the leading cause of fatalities in the U.S. Last year, or last fiscal FY22, there's about 4,000 deaths. And it has a high mortality rate. So to educate the people, educate the employers, I feel will help make an impact to lessen that.
University of California, San Diego has a representative here who is helping with the annual safety conference. Van Howell says a unit on excavation and trenching will be taught today and tomorrow.
As you know, it's probably one of the most dangerous occupations there is in the construction industry, next to fall hazards.
Participants in the conference include construction companies, maritime folks, government agencies, and even some banks.
It's a well-diverse crowd. Very happy to be able to reach a full spectrum of people.
We're grateful to be here. We, University of California, San Diego, in partnership with CNMI, love coming out here, and we'll do whatever we can to help support your program.
Tee it up for tourism Labor Day weekend. No ifs, ands, or puts. Check out the Marianas Tourism Golf Classic on Saturday, September the 2nd, West Course. Lau Lau Bay Golf and Resort medal play format with 7 flights, cash, and amazing prizes. And best of all, proceeds benefit the Marianas Tourism Education Council and School My Wave clubs. Registration forms available at Lau Lau Bay MBA or on the Marianas calendar online. You can pay $120 or you can pay $140. So I know what you're thinking. I got some game. How do I get that $120 price? Well, you sign up before August 25th and then you can use that extra $20 for some side action. May the course be with you. Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it. Local leaders gathered on Friday in Chalankanoa to announce a partnership to help maintain a community resource.
It's not just to do something to clean because there's a tourist coming in. No, it's for us.
We've done community projects, and we were just talking about that's the easy part. It's the maintenance afterwards is where it gets difficult. And one of the reasons why it's also hard to maintain is because the people that use the facilities, they don't really take care of it as much. So it's really nice, and it's really, how do you say this? I really appreciate to see that there are members of our community that are stepping up, taking their time, showing their pride in their area by maintaining what they use on a daily basis.
Kids nowadays, they don't have the recreational, and I thank God for those people that volunteer to fix up our court. The Sinamay government doesn't have the financial means at this time, okay? That's why any adoptee coming in to adopt this place, I open the door. Because by working together, it will reflect who are we and what are we here in our island.
On behalf of Vinco Yard Services, Vincent, Narita, and Nicole De Leon Guerrero, we wish to extend our greatest thanks to Mayor Arby and the Saipan Mayor's Office for providing us with this opportunity to play an active part in our community. We will do our utmost to look after and maintain this basketball court, not only to show our commitment to the Adopt a Place program, but to also give back something to the community.
When we come together as a community, that's when you really see the difference. You see the pride of our people, you see the pride of our children, and that really comes alive.
We as a community need to be proactive. By being proactive, we reduce the ability of crime and all these unnecessary activities to be happening around our community. So by working together, pulling our resources together, things are doable.
Local residents are organizing a relief drive for fire victims in Maui.
Right now, I plead that what you see with those people that wearing those shirts on their backs, that's the thing that they have right now. So anything you think that will matter, believe me, it will go a long way.
The death toll in Maui has reached 114, and officials are still digging through the burned houses and buildings as they continue searching for 1,000 that are missing.
I'm almost in tears because I know we're better than this. And we got to show the people in Maui and Lahaina that we're better than this. And we're going to be there for them. They stood for us, so we have to stand for them.
Deadliest fire in America in the last 100 years, and officials think downed power lines started the blaze.
A lady, she's here serving at the LDS. She walked in 2 evenings ago, and you know, because she had a thing, her and her friend. One, she's from Idaho, but the thing about it is that really motivated us more because she walked in and she had tears. And I tell you, her family were her cousin and the wife, and the 2 kids were the ones that got burned in the car. So seeing this, she dropped in maybe almost 11 o'clock at night, and it really touched her.
Hawaii says in-demand donations include non-perishable foods, specifically protein and vegetables, water totes, outdoor sinks, wheelchairs, and tents. Also emergency supplies, diapers, baby items, and solar lights.
I really want to emphasize a challenge to the whole community, to the businesses, to the individuals, to the whole entire community. I only ask a challenge. Our goal is to raise 12,000 cans donation, and only ask 1 can from each family.
The relief effort is scheduled to continue through the week. The donation spot is located just near the Shack in the Oleai Beach Bar.
Us as a small community, I believe we have went through a lot of our own challenges and natural disasters, and we're one of the very fortunate people all over coming to help us rebuild as quickly as possible. And I know we're very resilient. Our history has told us that, but this time we are not the beneficiaries. This time we have to be the givers. And we have to reach out because for many, many years, for as long as I can remember, the most recent ones would be Sodalore, U2, and the most recent one is Mawar. And so, I'm reaching out to the community. We don't need to be told, we just do it.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Mariana's Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Buenas sports fans.
Cultura Basketball Academy, led by longtime coach Elias Rangamar, is teaching 6 to 12-year-olds basketball skills on Saturdays at Agape Gym. Kina Rangamar says it is fulfilling to see the kids have fun while learning skills.
They did a lot of just fundamental, but it was more like incorporated with games. So they did a lot of like airplane stuff, and then it was working on coordination and basic dribbling skills, but kind of having it in a sense where they could have fun and then kind of see it as like a game rather than, you know, a practice or a training.
Kina says that she was lucky enough to train under her dad, but that getting basketball going again is going to be a community effort.
I think now through this opportunity, these kids are able to do that, and we can sort of start in the grassroots and get, you know, basketball growing again in our community. So I think it's really important that they, you know, try it out and just have fun too, gain that passion that I did.
With this program, what we hope to do is get more kids falling in love with basketball at this age, because this is the prime age for them. And so we hope that at the end of this program, we just have more kids in the community confident enough to come out and play basketball.
Leah Rangamar says she really enjoys working with the older kids.
It's really just like skill building. It's still getting kids to move, right? And coordination and all of that, while also focusing on a lot of really fundamental basketball skills. So with this older age group, what we had with the younger ones is really just getting them used to like motor movements. And so now with the older age group, we'll get a little bit more into like building up their skills, fundamental basketball.
For the younger ones, it's less about no-look passes and crossover dribbles.
Because it's fun. I thought it was a good program to get better. And like it's basically like free practice. My auntie signed me up for this program, and then I said, why not try it? So I came here today and I was nervous because I felt like I was like nervous, like really scared, because like I didn't know, maybe I would be like, I was afraid of missing a shot when I tried to score the hoop. So I can learn more about basketball, because this is like my first time to train. I want to also join this one so I can also do this and get better. To improve my basketball skills.
Parents say it's a good chance for the kids to put away those devices, get some activity, and gain some valuable skills.
I did grow up playing basketball, so that's why I wanted my kids to take on basketball and improve their skills.
Well, I brought it just so that you can learn, get a feel of the basketball and just to have them experience playing with other children as well. Usually we play together, but it's a different experience for him to play with other kids and socialize as well. So that's the reason why I brought him here, so he can have fun and play.
The sessions are held each Saturday through November the 25th. Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com. Beautiful weather out there, 87 degrees today with winds out of the south of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Light and variable winds, lows will be around 77, chance of showers tonight at 50%. Tomorrow, expect more of the same, high around 87, lows in the upper 70s, chance of showers at 20%. Wednesday, highs in the mid-80s, lows in the upper 70s. Combined seas of 2 to 4 feet along with light to gentle winds and east swell of 3 feet.